Jon Anik doesn't agree with Dana White, believing that Islam Makhachev should be number 1 pound for pound over Jon Jones. Lightweight champion Makhachev 25-1 MMA, 14-1 UFC, is ranked number 1 pound for pound in the UFC rankings, which has caused White to melt down on more than one occasion. White argues that Jones is undeniably number 1, even though he currently sits at number 3 behind light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira and Makhachev. Anik agrees with the UFC rankings as he thinks Jones 27-1 MMA, 21-1 UFC, having not competed since claiming the vacant heavyweight title in March 2023 plays a big part. Islam Makhachev's ability to find the takedown and find that submission in his last title defense against Dustin Poirier is about as good as it gets, Anik told Kevin Iole. For me, he was the guy going in, so I don't know that he loses that perch for me. I have always put 155 pounds on a pedestal. I do believe 155 pounds is the deepest division. And part of the reason why Ilia Topuria is getting Fighter of the Year consideration, and rightfully so over Alex Pereira, is because of the depth of his division. But for me, it is Islam Makhachev every day of the week. Jon Jones is in the conversation, but inactivity, I think, largely takes him out of the discourse. Jones is scheduled to defend his heavyweight title against Stipe Miocic 20-4 MMA, 14-4 UFC in the UFC 309 main event November 16 at Madison Square Garden in New York. Both Jones and his coaches have hinted that he will retire after facing Miocic, and Anik thinks he shouldn't get any flack if that does end up happening. If Jon Jones doesn't fight Tom Aspinall after raising a 16th championship banner in Albuquerque, New Mexico in theory by beating Stipe Miocic, I don't know that anybody would really judge him, Anik said. Yes, the competitor that resides within Jon Jones, there could be no higher note upon which to go out than to beat either Tom Aspinall or Alex Pereira for Jon Jones, right? But the dude doesn't need that high note. He's the greatest of all time.